Hey friends, it's Allison with Feral Roots Farm. Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome. It is the morning, so I have the shades. Usually the sun is shining brightly through this window, but it is really bright today, as you can sort of see right here. So I have the shades down, so I might pull the shades up in a little bit as the sun gets a little higher, but it is just a beautiful morning. And my husband and my daughter actually ran a quick errand this morning. And so I was like, oh my gosh, this is the perfect time to actually go through the annual seeds that we have that we're going to be planting this year, or that we already have planted in our seedling tray. So I'm going to get right to the point because I don't know how much time I have. So first I have the tomatoes and a couple eggplants. So if you have watched any of my previous videos, I did do a video recently on landrace gardening and why I mixed some of our seeds together. I will not be going through those varieties because that is a lot. I don't even know if I have those seed packets actually anymore. So these are the seeds that I will not be mixing together. They are just, I'm going to be saving the varieties just for future information, for future data. Okay, so I'm going to start out with the eggplants and tomatoes. So first two eggplants, long story short too, if you haven't seen any of my videos, we moved from zone 7A, 7B to now kind of 4B, 5A. And so I am working with about 150 to 200 inches of snow annually and a much shorter growing season. We plant our warm weather stuff around the beginning of June here. We still have snow on the ground. We might have another snowstorm right now too. And so a lot of these things I could be growing in my old Tennessee garden. But this garden, like I said, I'm just focusing on varieties that can get to maturity in a shorter day. So if you are in a colder zone like myself, you might, if you don't already grow these varieties, might be interesting to you. Okay, so for eggplant, I have, both of these are from M.I. Gardener, Little Fingers eggplant, sorry for the sun, and Long Purple eggplant. These are just smaller varieties. I'm really excited about Little Fingers. I don't know if my daughter, she's a toddler, I don't know if she'll like eggplant. I don't think my husband, he's never really liked it too much, but you never know. Might be able to make maybe some baba ganoush or something and he'd really like. Okay, so pretty much most people's favorites, right, is the tomatoes. Now these do include some indeterminate and determinate varieties. Okay, let's just go through these. Have Sunrise Bumblebee, sorry for the sun again, Pork Chop Tomato, Yellow Pear Tomato, Hartman's Yellow Gooseberry Tomato. Black Icicle is so beautiful. I love these varieties. I love going through tomatoes because it's just like the hues are absolutely gorgeous. Pink Bumblebee. This whole thing, the hues are just beautiful. Those stripes. Oh, Blue Cream Berries. We've grown this in the past. I'm so excited to grow these again. So like you see so far, I have a lot of cherries, but that's because they don't take as long. Lucky Tiger, really cool. I love this. Look at those colors. It's so much fun. I'm really excited for my toddler to eat those. Yellow Plum Tomatoes, a little bit bigger here. This one's really beautiful. I remember growing this, the Fahrenheit Blues Tomato. Got this from Tradewinds Fruits. It says 65 to 75 days indeterminate. So really excited to grow these just to have a nice variety, especially if you love cherry tomatoes like us. Having a huge bowl and just a million different colors is one of the great signs of spring, I think. Jersey Devil. This is a wonderful paste type. It says it's very meaty. I don't remember growing this. We might have before, but really excited to have this. Violet Jasper Tomato. These are from Tradewinds Fruits, so they don't have pictures, but I'll just show you the packet anyway. Painted Lady. Oh yeah, this is variegated foliage and striped skin, so I'm really, really hoping we get some fruit off of that. Oh, Dark Galaxy. These just came up. I remember looking at the seedling trays and they were the last to come up in the seedling trays, but super excited for those. Those are 2 to 4 ounce fruits with random speckles. Really cool. This is an F1 hybrid celebrity tomato, but it said it's a hardy tomato with 6 ounce fruits and really resistant to common tomato pests. So I'm excited to grow that. Snow White cherry tomato, again, another cherry. I planted all of these seeds. This is a determinate from M.I. Gardener that gets to about 18 to 24 inches in height. So what I'm going to do is all of these tomatoes that come up, I'm actually putting these on our porch so that I can just go out, grab a few that if I want to put in a salad or on dinner, it's right there. Oh, here's another, a few more determinate actually. 10 fingers of Naples. Here's another paste. Grows up to about 5 to 6 inches. And another determinate, Floridade. Let's see. Oh, heavy cropping, wonderful. Bears 5 to 7 ounces. Another one from Tradewinds Fruits. Globe. I had a few packets of these. These are also 75 days and determinate 6 to 8 ounce fruits. From Tradewinds Fruits. These were actually gifted to me by a friend years ago. So I don't have any pictures, so I won't show you these, but they're just on little envelopes that my friend gave me, which is really sweet. And some of these, I looked them up, and they're actually perfect for shorter season, colder zones. So I have a Garden Peach, Mule Team, Glacier, really excited. That's from Southern Exposure Seed Company. I'm really excited to try those because it said they were more of a cooler season kind of tomato. Again, if you've never planted tomatoes though before, tomatoes are not a frost hardy crop though. I want to make sure that if this is the first time you're planting tomatoes, that tomatoes cannot handle frost really, you know, without a lot of protection and what have you. And they're just, yeah, they're not frost hardy. Like you would say like carrots or, you know, some hardy kales, that sort of thing. Yeah, I have a black cherry. I don't know how to pronounce this, and I've seen it so many, but it's Stupice. And I'm not going to butcher that, but that was also a variety that said, when I went to the website, it said that they were more on the cooler season, shorter season. Coyote tomato, White Beauty tomato, Fuzzy Blue Balls tomato, Berkeley tie-dye pink. I've grown that before. It is a larger tomato, so we'll see. I only planted a couple seeds from this. It might take our full growing season to grow. Druzhba tomato, that's Druzba tomato. Mooncalf stick tomato, and gunmetal gray tomato. So those are all the tomatoes. And like I said, we'll be doing a few landrace gardening where I've just mixed all the tomato seeds together and then pick some. But okay, this is gonna be a little loud because I have the rest of the seeds storing in a paper bag here. Grab some. They're organized. Hopefully I can keep them organized here. There we go. Okay. So, all right. So this are the squashes. These are a mix of winter and summer. I just mixed them together. And if you watched any of my other videos, we haven't had a garden for the last couple years. So I've had a lot of seeds that have set. Like some of these are from 2018, 2019, 2021. So I have been, you know, seed varieties, like they can last for quite some time, but the germination rate can go down, especially depending on what you're planting. So just to be safe, I am trying to use up some of these seeds, you know, and we don't even have our garden space planted out yet. So that's just a little caveat, especially being a parent of a toddler. I'm keeping my expectations low, which I've said in a lot of videos. Okay, I'm not going to butcher this name, but I loved these. It was like the smoothest, creamiest squash, and this is from Baker Creek, the Gelber Englisher custard. The sun is still glaring a little bit. Oh, I love tromboncino. Highly, highly recommend tromboncino. I've seen a lot of people talk about their love for it, but it's ginormous. But even at its large size, it's still a summer squash. It's really nice to pick. I really hope I can plant that here and get a good harvest. You know what I mean? Oh, here's I believe this is the same, the Rampicante. I want to say it's the same as the tromboncino. But yeah, the tromboncino can grow 3 feet long. Oh, this is my favorite though. These were so prolific in our Tennessee garden. I can't even tell you. The white scallop squash. And if you plant them, or if you pick them when they're young and haven't gotten hard, they are just oh my gosh. Like it was my favorite. I mean, we ate it in everything. And we only had a few plants, but it just kept going and going and going. It was incredible. And the size is just so cute, you know. Oh yeah, so I have a hybrid yellow zucchini squash from Johnny's, green tint scallop squash, which a lot of people are used to. Oh yeah, the Italian summer squash, you know, you see that. The zucchini. Tatume, I believe is how you pronounce it. Old Mexican heirloom, picked small, used like zucchini. That's from Baker Creek. The Cocozelle. I think we got these free seeds from Baker Creek years ago. This Italian heirloom. And we'll just plant a few of those. I have some more scallop. Here's a yellow and another white scallop. And it does say on here, the Tradewind Fruits packet, they are 50 days. So if you're in a shorter season like me, highly recommend looking into scallop squash, because again, they are freaking delicious. I have an early straight neck prolific squash from Tradewind Fruits too. Definitely going to try that. Here is a Bennings green tint patty pan squash. A friend gave me this packet from Johnny's. Green tint, another more scallop squash. Here's a Midnight Lightning zucchini I got from Strictly Medicinal. Sorry that the packets are kind of down here, but I don't want to have the glare of the sun. Midnight Lightning, this says 55 days, so not too much more than the scallop, right? Oh, here's also a gray zucchini. This says 49 days. Amazing. And this one is the shortest variety, I believe. It's an 8-ball squash. If you haven't seen these, they're about the size of a baseball, and that's actually what it says on here. Again, no picture, but 8-ball squash. I'm not going to pretend to be able to pronounce this, but it's also called the variegated scallop squash, a famous French squash recognized by its striped green and white yellow skin. 55 to 65 days, jaune vert scallop squash. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. The Kukuza gourd from True Love Seeds. I love that seed company. Here you go. Sun's moving around. More white scallop squash. I told you guys I love these. We have a lot of seeds. And then straight neck yellow, which we all know from the grocery store, you know. Okay, so that is all our squash. And again, I wish I had so much time to just like babble on and give you my opinion on all of these, because we have grown so much, but I don't know how much time I have, like I said, with my husband running around. These are just some extra. Oh, I had these from In My Gardener for years, these shallots, and it says they are 110 days. I'm going to try to just seed them in the garden because I don't have any room on our grow shelves right now. This is a ginormous radish that I don't remember if we actually grew this or we actually got to it, but it says, yeah, it commonly reaches 15 pounds in its native Japan, but has reached up to 100 pound superior winter type. Requires 120 days to reach large size. So yeah, we'll see. I am just really, because we are in a colder zone, I'm really going to focus on root crops. Okay, so these are, some of the melons. Only got a few here. This is the Metke Painted Serpent melon. And it's 60 to 75 days. Banana melon. It's a longer, it says 90 to 100. So again, a lot of these melons probably I won't be picking until the very end of our season, right before our last frost. Sugar Baby watermelon. This is small, 80 to 100 days. I have a Minnesota midget melon from Smart Seeds Emporium. Crimson Sweet watermelons at 80 days. Again, none of these are ginormous. This golden midget melon is 80 to 100. And then the Kajari melon is, I don't think it says on here, but it's a smaller melon. So those are the melons. Okay, these are the peas. Wonderful, so excited to plant peas. Little marble, so these are bush peas. I'm gonna definitely have these. You see these here, little marble from Baker Creek. Not gonna pretend to be able to pronounce this, but I'll show you guys here. Those are so cute. I really just want a lot of peas, especially for my daughter to eat. We're gonna have a lot of those on the porch just nearby, just for snacking, you know, grab a handful. The Oregon Giant, Mammoth Melting Snow Pea, Sugar Ann. Yeah, we have like I said, I've been saving seeds for a very long time. Some of these, who knows if they'll come up. Sugar Magnolia, I think this is so many people's favorites just because of the beautiful pods. The Dwarf Gray Sugar Pea. Again, this is the same. I just have from two different companies, Oregon Giant Snow. And then the Alaska Pea, which is, I'm really excited to grow these. Again, just anything that is short day. This is from Tradewind Fruits. It's at 55 days, but it says it's one of the earliest ripening peas on the market. But with our short season, and even if we don't get a frost, we can still get snow in May many, many times. And I've talked to locals, and sometimes they've had it even in early June. But because it's warmer, it does melt, but it's a matter of like, sometimes if we get snow so late, it just takes so long to melt, right? So the temps might be fine, but yeah, you never know. Okay, we're going through these. Heck yeah. All right, let's do cucumbers. So I have a Chinese snake cucumber. Oh, darn this sun right now. Grr. White Wonder. Oh, so that's 70 days. This is only 58 days, the White Wonder cucumber. I'm a huge cucumber fan too. Oh my gosh, I love them. I could just eat a whole cucumber, just pretty much plain. Lemon cucumber. Ooh, easy to grow, great in all climates, but particularly those with a short season as the fruit ripens quickly. Again, those are the ones that I've really tried to focus on in my seed collection. I have so many more seeds than this in my seed collection, but now being in a shorter season, not everything is going to work here. Mini white cucumber. This is great. 50 to 55 days. Summer Dance F1, 65 days. It's a Asian slicer from Territorial Seed Company, and I love them. White Wonder cucumber. Trade Wind Fruits again. As you can see, I did not use these cucumber seeds, so heck yeah. The White Wonder is 58 days. Richmond Green Apple cucumber. I'm excited to try. And these cucumbers too will get direct sown. I'm not going to start cucumbers and squash. Probably inside. That's just, they just always do better, even though I haven't grown in this zone. I've never had luck really transplanting cucumbers and squash well. This is an F1 hybrid, 52 days. The Bush Early Spring Burpless cucumber. So I'll be planting those for production. Blonde cucumber. So it's only 55 to 60 days. Heck yeah. Crystal apple cucumber. And Mexican sour gherkin. This is 73 days. These are, if you've grown these before, they thrived in our Tennessee garden. They thrived in the heat and humidity. It says the drought-tolerant vines can grow up to 10 feet. They're really cute. I know a lot of people will like pickle them, and they're super tiny. And if you like that like burst of liquid, in your mouth from eating one, kind of like a cherry tomato, then you'll love them. Okay, these are beans. Again, I don't know how much time I have, so I apologize for going by quickly, but if you're anything like me, this is fun anyway. Rattlesnake pole bean. Tanya's pink pod, which this is great. They're so cute. This is a mixed bean from, maybe I can hold them over here. There we go. Mixed bean from In My Gardener. Black Valentine bean, 50 to 55 days. I know that this is a great bean for our zone because I've seen people say that it's great for us. So I'll definitely be planting a few of those. I love beans. Sword bean. It really likes the warm and humid climate, but I'm still going to try because they're so cool looking. Kentucky Wonder Bean is always very prolific. I'm going to try to see if it likes it here. They're only 58 days, so beans are fine. Like I'm not planting any long beans here because of our short season, but these beans should be fine. They're all like, 60 days. Oh, the Buff Valentine. Yeah? Buff Valentine Contender Snap Bush Bean. I know that'll be fine too. I won't have any problems, hopefully. Blue Lake Bush is an annual, yes, long seed berry. No staking. This is another one I've seen that people have planted here with a lot of luck. So yeah, I honestly wish I could tell you what our first frost is. I cannot remember, but I know it's in October. Okay, these are some of the roots. I kind of put them together. It does not include, I don't think, beets and carrots. The beets and carrot seeds I mixed because they're all kind of similar. I don't really, there might be some varieties in this bag, but I am doing the landrace gardening, which I can tag that video in the description. But I have those seeds mixed just because I want to save the best. I want to save the ones that are the hardiest in our zone. So that's why I did that. Okay, Great Prague Celeriac. American Purple Top Rutabaga. Really excited to grow rutabaga. Turga Parsnip. It's 100 days. Another Bouledor. No, I'm butchering that. But turnip. Same one. Salsify. I don't know if I've ever actually been able to get this to germinate, but we'll see. Those seeds are pretty old. More rutabaga. Look at that. So excited. I love rutabagas. Parsley, Hamburg rooted parsley. Do that. Another purple top, white globe turnip. shogoin turnip, 70 for roots, shogoin, sorry, 30 days for leaves from Tradewind Fruit. Got a lot of seeds there. More rutabagas. And then the Hinona Kabu turnip that's really long and thin. You can see in the picture. So those are the roots. And thank you for sticking with me. Let's see. See what else. Oh yeah, these. Okay. So, oh yeah, so these are some I also mixed my radish seeds, but the ones that I really wanted to stick out were the Chinese rose winter radish. They're so beautiful. And then the Chinese red meat, right? So those I have that I definitely want to plant and not mix. I'm going to do, this is the only corn we're doing because we just don't have a lot of space, but I'm going to plant a couple just to see how they do, is the Golden Batam. It's only 80 days, so I'm excited for those. Okay. Oh, yeah, this, again, a couple beets that I really loved that I didn't want to mix, and I want to make sure these beet seeds are in the garden. So the Cylindra is really pretty. The Ruby Queen, gorgeous. Golden Detroit, only 50 days. I love it. And the, I don't know how to pronounce this, but if you are in the garden, you most certainly have seen these. Okay, we're almost done. Thank you for your patience, y'all. Oh yeah, here's some of the carrots. This is a deep purple and purple haze carrots. They're F1 hybrids, and so I didn't want them in the mix just yet. Oh yeah, this is the daikon radish. I'll probably put, honestly, I don't know if I'm going to grow daikon to eat. I might put in our soil just for them to die over the winter to bring more nutrients into the soil. You know what I mean? So this is, I love these. This is from East Serbia. They can get up to 7 feet long, but the Kikinda gourd, very excited to see how those do here. Oh, here's another squash, the sugar pie pumpkin. They're only 100 to 110 days. So that hopefully would grow well in our season. These seeds I'm going to sprinkle. It's just onions. Yeah, there's bunching onions. I have a white Lisbon bunching scallion and then common chives. And then this is a cipollini, red onion, 60 days, but I don't know if I'm going to start those, but I had them. Oh, okay, so I did have the pumpkins all together. Never mind. I don't know. The Seminole might not like our zone. It's 120 days, but I know this is, the Seminole pumpkin is used in a lot of permaculture food forest. Winter luxury pumpkin, it's 105 days, really vigorous vines, it says. Excited for that, almost done. The blue Hubbard squash, I've seen people grow this here. It's 95 to 110 days. So we'll see. I've never grown this before, but it's just beautiful. Would love to see if we can get some. Oh, I've grown this, the Camu Camu. They're also adorable. And I don't know if it says how, yeah, it doesn't say on here, but it's from New Zealand. All right, let's see. Buttercup. Okay, so I have a Lady Godiva, which is only 105 days, pumpkin. The Honeyboat Delicata squash, 105 as well. As you can see, these are, trying to get around the 100-day mark. The Honey Nut squash, 100 to 110. Mini butternut squash variety. Butternut squash, the Waltham. And then a buttercup squash. So that was butternut. This is buttercup. This is 90 to 100 days. And then last one here, the red curry squash. I have seen people grow this here. So hopefully it does well. It just has 100 days to maturity. Okay, we got through everything. Woohoo! So yeah, we are trying to grow some perennials this year. That will be a different video if I can figure out what perennials I already seeded. But those are all annuals for this year in our short, cold climate here. So thank you so much for listening. And can't wait to have some garden content for y'all. It'll still be a couple more months, I think, before there's no more snow, but I'm going to be keeping an eye on the weather. And if I do have time to start filming our greenhouse build and our raised bed builds, I most definitely will, because we need more content about cold climates. We really do. Like, people need to, myself included, know that, hey, even if you're in a short season cold climate, you still can grow a garden. It's still possible. You got this. All right, cool. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are, however you are.